Good morning, good morning. We are in the tarot study of the Empress. Here's the original Rider-Waite, Golden Art Nouveau, Star Tarot, Wildwood Tarot, Lightseers Tarot, Wandering Star Tarot, the Tarot of the Divine, Mystical Moments Tarot, and the Good Tarot. All right, so we are going to, and just the tidbit of review, there are 78 cards in the tarot, 22 major arcana, 56 minor arcana, arcana meaning secrets, mysteries, things yet to be seen or just unseen, or like unknown kind of thing too, like because it could have already happened or is happening, and you're just like, it's bringing it to awareness. Okay, 56 minor, 4 suits, 14 cards in each of those suits. The 4 suits are Cups, Pentacles, Swords, and Wands. We've gone over the Fool's card, which is the Fool, which is card 0, the Magician, card 1, High Priestess, card 2, and now the Empress, card 3. Okay. Da-da-da. So hopefully, if the repeating of all these things will hopefully get it all ingrained in our brains. Just like how a lot of these books that we've been reading about the Empress talk about how she's connected to the earth element, and also Venus and with astrology. And here are those symbols there. There's the earth symbol, because I feel like that's the symbol of the elemental symbols. There's something else that kind of need repeating in our brains to kind of remember which one's which, right? And then there's the Venus one too. Okay, and then this is the book that we're going to read from today. It's called Holistic Tarot. It's a big mama. It's a big mama. Like, I think it's bigger than the 78 Degrees of Wisdom book. So here's the card, Empress, and book. Ooh, that's making me dizzy. Okay, let's dive in. And hopefully it won't be, it's not too long. Okay. Keywords: fertility, creativity, and maternity. The Empress is crowned with a laurel wreath and stars. Her robe depicts a pattern of pomegranates. By her side and on a pillow behind her appears the Venus symbol for femininity. The fields in front and the forest behind her grow abundantly. A stream winds out from the forest and spills into the waterfall by her feet. She holds up her baton of sovereignty. Excuse me. The Empress. The theme of the Empress is creativity and creative energy. In a reading, it suggests the realization of creative projects. 3, the tyranny is the number of creation. Also, the number 3 represents the number of spatial dimensions that form physical reality. The Empress is the supreme card of love, fertility, and family. The pomegranates on the Empress's robe represents fertility, love, marriage, and passion. This is the card of fruition. The wreath on her crown denotes victory. The Empress suggests an incredible gift of harnessing interpersonal relationships to yield success and harmony. In particular, it may suggest marriage. She can harness the laws of nature in her favor. She makes things happen. In any reading about a personal project or creative endeavor, the Empress is a harbinger of fruition. The Empress brings with her material abundance and wealth. The pillows that the Empress rests on denote comfort. When the Empress appears in a reading for a female, it could indicate an au naturel kind of beauty, one with incredible feminine power. Compare Key 2, which is the High Empress, indicates striking beauty and intrigue. The Empress denotes the success of bearing offspring in invocation. It is the card of creation. The winding waterfall in the background nourishes the land. This is a sense of balance and stability of all four elements in the card's imagery. When the Empress card appears, she is a positive affirmation of the seeker's hopes and goals. There are speculations that the Empress is inspired by a historic figure, Saint Adelaide of Italy, the second wife of the Roman Emperor, Otto the Great. In Catholicism, Saint Adelaide is considered the patron saint of empresses, princesses, brides, parenthood, second marriages in Catholicism, widows, maybe it's because of the widows, women in large families, and also abuse victims, prisoners, and exiles, which I love. Just stopping there for a second. A, because I have hair on my face, and then B, Adelaide. Isn't that a great name? Adelaide. I love that name. Okay, sorry. Okay. Thus, in practical application, the Empress card is often associated with parenthood, marriage, or even social work performed by a woman. Just as speculative as the Saint Adelaide, inspiration is the notion that the Empress is inspired by Joan I of Navarre, who was the Queen of France by marriage to King Philip IV. I love the name Joan too. King Philip IV has been remembered in history as the king who subjugated the Knights Templar. Joan I was also the mother of three subsequent kings, Louis X, Philip V, and Charles IV. Thus, history holds that all three kings were allegedly cuckolded. The Tour de Nesle affair was a royal scandal in which the three women married to the three respective kings were accused of adultery by King Philip IV's only daughter, Isabella. The three women were subsequently imprisoned, and the three alleged lovers tortured and executed. Thus, in a reading, the Empress card indicates great fruition for the seeker, i.e., the birth of three kings, but might also be a foreshadowing of unintended, unanticipated consequences affecting that fruition. The element of the earth governs this card. Attributions associated with earth will represent the external forces at play in the seeker's situation. This is due to the card's association with Venus, which rules over the earth signs Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. In the Empress, yin energy is dominant. The number 3 or 6 may be relevant. They have a reverse meaning too, but we're not going to read that part. We're going to stop there. Whew. That's a big mama. But it was a little shorter and sweeter than I don't know about that. It's just shorter than the 78 degrees though, it felt like though. So I listened to this whole thing, but it's been a few years, so I don't remember any of it. It could be a few days and I wouldn't remember any of it. That's why we have to do repeat. So, repeat. Empress, number 3 card. And associated with what element? The earth element. Associated with which planet in astrology? Venus. And then there's the symbol, the glyph, is that what it's called? For Venus there too. So it's just the circle with the cross underneath it, or the little man. And then, so number 3 out of the 78 cards, number 3 out of the major arcana. So there you go. Earth element, fertility. You can try and think of like a couple of words to help spark that inspiration. Like, and just like for me, and think about like what is she like, what do you feel when you see her? Like, to me, it's like this quiet confidence, like it's just like she knows who she is. She doesn't have to prove anything to anybody. She's all laid back. She's like, whatever, I know who I am. I don't have to prove a thing. I just love her. So there we go. And she is just, And the more you're like that, I feel like, is the more you can produce, because you're not scared to put it out there, right? The more you are like good and solid in who you are, the more you could put out there to the world, because you're not like questioning every, like, that's what one of my big challenges of this lifetime, I feel like, is just questioning every little thing and being like scared of every new thing that I do, like going, I want to do this, but then ruminating over it for months on end because, good Lord, I don't know why. Like, I want to think of a new project, and then it could take me a couple months, if not more, to actually do it, because I gotta like just, oh, I want to do it, but I don't, like, I don't know what it is. It's like you get scared, you get like hesitant, you get resistant, you get all the things. So we are trying to absorb her into us, to where into your heart space, into your crown, into your third eye, into your whole being, into your solar plexus, into your sacral, into your root. Just root into that, this energy of strength and confidence and self-awareness, and just let's just soak her in. Soak her in, soak her in, soak her in. Here, soak her in, soak her in, soak her in. All right, have a great day. Love you, bye.